First you want them to survive, I don't know, I guess because doctors want people to survive. That's part of being a doctor. But then there's the added thing now that he's a friend almost, or at least he's a person. Now he's a real, very real to you.
Bellevue Hospital, New York City, 8:22 p.m. This is the first of 14 emergency patients to be brought in tonight. They will be taken to this room, the emergency ward, equipped to deal with the very ill. This is the team of doctors on duty. Dr. Martin Mulder, age 26, married, 3 months. At Bellevue Hospital, 8 weeks. An intern, apprentice in the science of medicine. One of 105 interns at Bellevue. For 1 year, he will treat the sick and through them gain knowledge and experience. These are the men who will watch him, guide him, teach him, be with him through every step of his training. Dr. Richard Lewis, first-year resident. Dr. Raymond Turner, second-year resident. Dr. Peter Mott, chief resident. Behind them, the facilities and talents of a great medical institution. During the next hour, we will follow Dr. Mulder. All that's gone before for him in college and medical school has come out of textbooks. Now, here in this hospital, in this emergency ward, on this night, he faces the sick, the very sick, and the dying. This is the way it is.
Is there anyone here from A4? Dr. Mulder? You have an on term for A4.
The patient, a 50-year-old man found on a street in the Bowery. Vital statistics, a name, no address. Current status, comatose, unconscious. Cause, unknown.
Would you put a breathing tube in his mouth, please, nurse? Mr. Wood? Mr. Wood?
information beside? Anything special?
Rule out pneumonia. Yeah, this guy may very easily have aspirated. He's got bruises all over his legs. Looks like he's fallen down. Would you order a portable chest film on him? Just get the card and write it out and have the nurses call down. They'll be down quickly. Geez, I'd love to know what he had done to his stomach. Would you call Dr. Lewis? Would you call Dr. Lewis? As well, leave that in there. I'll use it to put in the intercap.
Did you call Dr. Lewis?
Call Dr. Lewis.
I think she said third.
Did she say third?
Dr. Richard Lewis, emergency ward staff. Dr. Richard Lewis, emergency ward staff.
Greater than the left. I think the left reacts sluggishly, though, although I'm not really impressed with it. I don't know. He's got bilateral papilledema. He's got fresh hemorrhages in both eyes. He's got a positive gag. His neck is supple. The rest of his extremities are flaccid. He has
Go ahead.
his extremities are flaccid. He's got, I think, hypoactive
And his reflexes are hypoactive,
I think, generally, yeah.
and so he might have just a diffuse Great Depression.
Yeah.
And he's got, do you think you said his pupils react?
No.
They don't, no.
They're fixed and unequal.
Okay, he's pretty sick. What are you going to do?
Well, what I think at least is going on is that he's probably had a brainstem bleed. Although he's got some stuff over here to think that, and skin and on his legs, that he may have fallen down. But anyway, I think he's had either a cerebral bleed or a brainstem bleed, probably brainstem.
One thing we can see, he's having an awful lot of trouble breathing. It might be a good idea to think about doing a tracheostomy, just to give him a way to get air in and out.
Hematoma on his back. I'm sure he's got an aspiration pneumonia. He's got a cruddy chest. If he didn't...
He's loaded with stuff, I agree.
Right, and it's coming up bloody, yeah.
All right.
I think we ought to treat him for that.
What do you want to do?
Well, he's got a chest film. We can go up and take a look at that. And then I think start him on antibiotics, and pretty vigorous and pretty broad.
What do you want to do about his secretions?
Think we ought to trach him?
Loaded.
Think we ought to trach him?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think probably we'll come to it, yeah.
You might call the surgeons.
Sure, call him.
First surgery consult for 174, please. That's right.
First surgery consult, 174 staff. First surgery consult.
Tracheostomy, an operation to insert a tube into the windpipe to assist breathing.
That's usually. You want to cut the ribbon? That clamp, do you have a collar? Clamp that.
He seems to be breathing a little easier now.
Give us the retractors, please.